Hello, my name is Mark Koschwitz, and welcome to Shoreline Music Monthly. I believe we're going to have a wonderful show this evening. It's been a little busy with the holidays and such, and on a related note to that, I'd like to just take a moment to wish my son and his bride-to-be congratulations, my son Mark and Tiffany. That made the holidays a little more exciting in our household. But it also led to not being able to get together a cabinet of curiosities for this episode. I'm not sure how that's going to fall on the disappointment and elation scale of the viewers, but fortunately for me and for you, my guest this month has written a veritable library of wonderful songs, so I don't think we'll have any trouble filling up the time. I'd like to welcome to the show Mr. Bruce Thorndike. Thank you, Mark. It's great to be here. It is awesome to have you, Mr. Thorndike. You have written many, many songs that I am a big fan of. I had our guest last month, who I believe you also know, Mr. Carl Suter.
I do.
I was a little surprised to learn that though he had been playing for many years, I believe his phrase was longer than he cares to tell, he had only recently begun writing songs. I have
some great songs too, by the way. He's a phenomenal songwriter.
Yes,
I'm
indeed.
a big fan.
He brought a few with him that night. It was wonderful. I have it on somewhat good authority. You've been doing writing anyway, somewhat longer. I was wondering if you might be able to fill me in on what got you started.
I've been writing songs since I was in my late teens. I was raised in the genre of singer-songwriter, so I was enamored of the whole process, and I don't know, I guess it was just rambling when I first started. I still have a few songs from that era. I mean, that was 25 years ago, and hope to bring a few of those up now.
I believe I have a disc of yours, I believe the Lost 80s or something like that, which is how I knew you had been doing it for some time.
Yeah. It's really therapy for me, so it's sort of something I have to do. I never expected them to go anywhere or, you know, to be playing on local access TV, which is an honor, but it's really something I have to do. And I still write, and I write when the muse visits me. It's not something that, if I try to write a song, I can't. It just sort of comes when it does, and I'm always appreciative when it does, and sometimes they roll out and I'm happy with them. Sometimes they don't. I have to keep working on them, but it's a mysterious process that.
And you find they evolve over the.
They do. Some old songs I'm still rewriting, and that's why the lyrics change frequently.
that has been commented on.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, I'm notorious.
And what I think is really neat too is that I've managed to catch a couple times Old Dog New Trick, where there seems to be a couple generations of Thorndikes, rolling along there. That's kind of neat.
I play with my son Mitchell Thorndike, and we play in various pubs up and down the river and the shoreline. He's up in Boston now, so we don't get together too often, but I also play with Cathy Yuhas and Sandra Levine. There's little duos that I like to get into. But Old Dog New Trick is with Mitch.
I think I might have bumped into this Ms. Yuhas you speak of in the green room tonight.
Cathy Yuhas is here, and she's going to help me out with some of these songs.
That's wonderful. So maybe this would be a good time for me to get out of the way and let you and Cathy Yuhas do what you guys do best.
Well, thank you, Mark. Again, it's an honor to be here. This is a song I wrote a couple years ago. It's called Cheap Red Wine. Open up the pearly gates and just let me in. I spent a little time here and it's wearing thin. There's got to be a sequel story with a better plot line. I'm gonna find out someday. I'm gonna flatline. Now I'm sitting on the back porch, drinking some cheap red wine.
shooting at the coffee cans on the back stone wall. Well, I've been walking that line, walking that fine line between heaven and hell. Got to get it back, got to get it back, get my mojo back. You just up and left me some time ago. Got to get back on track, back on track, back on the road again. I got to pick up my load again. Now I'm sitting on the back porch, drinking some cheap red wine, shooting at the coffee cans on the back stone wall. Well, I've been walking that line, walking that fine line between heaven and hell. Well, open up the pearly gates and just let me in. I spent a little time here, and it's wearing thin. Thank you, Kathy. I spent all my money, spent all my time drinking whiskey with Jesus. Now it's closing time. I know he'll walk me home again like he did last night and the time before that. Time before that, think I'll wait up for the sunrise, love that morning light. No, it's always a surprise when she comes through the night. One and one is a million. Take away one, it's nothing. No, I don't read much, and my writing's all wrong, but my arithmetic's coming along, and I know one and one is a million. I can hear that old bullfrog outside my window, singing his love song in that deep baritone. And I find it a lonesome sound, like a solo dancer singing his heart out, but there ain't no answer. Think I'll close up this old river house, take a chance on something new. You have seen me through some hard times, I am grateful to you. They say a ship in a harbor is safe, sheltered from the rain. Oh, but that ain't what ships are built for. Time to set my sails again. One and one is a million. Two take away one and nothing. No, I don't read much and my writing's all wrong.
Okay, I promise we'll get right back to the music. I just wanted to take a moment to tell you about an upcoming event, Breathe and Rock, at June's in Killingworth on January 31st to raise money for cystic fibrosis. $10 donation at the door will get you admission, and you'll see music provided by 3 local bands. Show starts at 8 o'clock. Be some wonderful music, and you'll get yourself a warm feeling on a cold night. Remember, if you are organizing or involved with a similar event and would like to get the word out on Shoreline Music Monthly, drop us an email at shorelinemusicmonthly@gmail.com and we will talk it up. That's enough of that. Why don't we get back to Bruce Thorndike and Cathy Yuhas.
This is a song called 5 Billion People. You got your bootlickers and your cherry pickers, and you're too far gone to know. You got your city slickers with the bunched up knickers, belly achers from the get-go. You got your long-haired greasers, love and pieces, like to run them all off the road. You got your politicians, slick magicians, rather spend the night with a toad. Oh, but I'm gonna be alright. I got my pickup truck, my guitar, and a nice cold beer. Gonna get me some sunshine. Whoa, I'm gonna wet a line. I'm gonna make some 5 billion people disappear. You got your damn left-wingers and your damn right-wingers and the goddamn in-between. Everybody got a right to be stupid and a right to be a slob and a right to be a prom queen. Yeah, they got a right to life and a right to death and a right to be a wingnut. But nobody wants to exercise their right to keep their mouth shut. Oh, but I'm gonna be alright. Got my pickup truck, my guitar, and a nice cold beer. Gonna get me some sunshine. Oh, I'm gonna wet a line. I'm gonna make some 5 billion people disappear. Well, they'll steal your thunder, pillage and plunder just because they're bored. They'll mess with your wife, steal your neighbor's wife in the name of the Lord. Well, they'll run you down and run amok, you can run for president. They got too much beer and not enough IQ and a whole lot of scratch and dent. Oh, but I'm gonna be alright. Got my pickup truck, my guitar, and an ice cold beer. I'm gonna get me some sunshine. Oh, I'm gonna wet a line. I'm gonna make some 5 billion people disappear. 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 All right, this is a song that I wrote a long time ago, probably when I was just out of my teens, called Heartbeat. Listen to this heartbeat, it don't make no sense. It's up, it's down, it's back, it's forth, it's loose, it's tense. One day we're together, next day we're dead. Can't stay in the same room, then we can't stay out of bed. If I wasn't such a dreamer, I could make a stand. Put my arms around you, put your ring on your hand. Understand me when I tell you that doesn't make no sense. I'm up, I'm down, I'm underground, confused, I'm sitting on the fence. Oh, love can be so lonesome. I don't need love. If you reach in through my window, try to touch my soul, pack up all the broken dreams and I'll patch up your holes. Console me in the winter and I'll give you the spring. Trash your preconceptions and I'll give you everything. Oh, love can be so lonesome. Love can be so lonesome. I don't need love. Here we go. This is called Me and Jim. I'm noticing a theme here, whiskey and rum. Well, I don't mean to be unkind, but you ain't quite what I had in mind. She said, disappearing around the street. Then I got a postcard from LA saying, oh, and by the way, my new man has great big shoes and great big feet. But I don't feel blue, I don't look back, I don't worry no more. Bartender says there's sunshine just outside the door. Life is good, life's a breeze, mostly peaches and cream. But tonight it's mostly me and old Jim Beam. I turned 18, I found out what mama meant. I met my dad when he couldn't pay his rent. He said, why look at you, son, I guess that night with your mom was the best $20 I ever spent. But I don't feel blue, I don't look back, I don't worry no more. Bartender says there's sunshine just outside the door. Life is good, life's a breeze, mostly peaches and cream. But tonight it's mostly me and old Jim Beam. Why, just last night I got down on my bended knee. I asked the Lord if he had some time for me. He said, I'm kind of busy, truth be told, gonna have to put you on hold, but I'll get back to you eventually. But I don't feel blue, I don't look back, I don't worry no more. Bartender says there's sunshine just outside the door. Life is good, life's a breeze, it's mostly peaches and cream. But tonight it's mostly me and old Jim Beam. And I don't feel blue, I don't look back, I don't worry no more. Bartender says there's sunshine just outside the door. Life is good, life's a breeze, it's mostly peaches, sometimes cream. But tonight it's mostly me and old Jim Beam. I said tonight it's mostly me and old Jimmy Beam. I said tonight it's mostly me and old Jim Beam. There we go, thank you.
That was fun.
All right, can we cut? Let's get Mark up here. Okay, so we have a special guest for this next song, our harmonica player, Mr. Mark Koschwitz. Well, I woke up this morning with a big fat head. How much longer until I'm dead? I looked up from the bottom of the well, saw a little bit of blue sky and a little bit of Jesus passing by. Little there's things I said, things I done. I take back every other one. Throw them all down into the fire. Watch them flames go higher and higher. Higher and higher. Well, some things can't be explained. Like a butterfly flying through a pouring rain. And a country boy is coming home again. He's coming home again. Well, I'm going down that fishing hole where Frankie and Mark caught a big tadpole. It down, watch that river flow in a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of peace and harmony. Maybe some way back when, and a little bit of used to be. Well, there's things I said and things I done. I take back every other one. Throw them all down into the fire. Watch them flames go higher and higher. Higher and higher. Well, some things can't be explained. Like a butterfly flying through a pouring rain. And a country boy is coming home again. He's coming home again. Thank you, Mark. Mark features prominently in that song in the second verse. Frankie and Mark going down that fishing hole. True story, true story. How big was that fish, by the way?
Well, thanks for joining us. That's all I've got for you tonight. Thank you for watching. And thank Bruce Thorndike and Cathy Yuhas for joining me as well. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, drop me a line at shorelinemusicmonthly@gmail.com. And we're filling up, so do it quick. And remember, you are the local in the local music scene. Get out and catch a show. Thanks for watching.
So this next song is called If I Were King. Slow it down a little bit. If I were king, there'd be more whiskey, more country music on the radio. There'd be more time to smell the roses, little more laughter, a little more love. If I were king, there'd be no more punching time clocks. Back porch guitar picking would just be the law. And there'd be dancing across every kitchen floor. There'd be sunshine forevermore. And if I could be king for just one day, well, I'd chase all the emptiness and heartache away. Lying awake at just be gone. If I were king, if I were king, be no more sorrow, broken promises, broken hearts. There'd be a little more sugar and a lot more spice, little more of my baby and everything nice. And if I could be king for just one day, well, I'd chase all the emptiness and heartache away, lying awake at midnight, thinking about her till dawn would just be gone. If I were king, if I were king, it'd be more of this whiskey, more country music on the radio. I do like my Chevy. I like my Chevy, I like it a lot. Ain't no Mercedes and it's surely not a Lexus or a Jaguar. Ocelot is the ugliest pony in the parking lot. Someday I'll drive something way better hot. I like my Chevy, I like it a lot. I like my Chevy, I like it a lot. Well, you know, a car's just a car. It ain't who you are. You drive to arrive. You can't all be movie stars. This obsession with possessions is out of hand. It might be time to stop this crime and take a stand. The point is, I'll make it fast. Get into your car, step on the gas, 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 gas. I like my Chevy, I like it a lot. Ain't no Mercedes and it's surely not a Lexus or a Jaguar. Ocelot is the ugliest pony in the parking lot.